Alright, so this is what came out of the radiator. Now what I'm doing, flushing the engine itself. So this is what's coming out of the engine. I want to get rid of as much as I can. But this time I'm not doing it as fast because yesterday, yeah, I made a, that's all the coolant. So I want to avoid making a big mess. So I'm just filling this with water, letting it drip. And I was going to start doing the valve covers and everything, but I don't have a pulley. Accessing that is a bit of trouble, but it's doable because I can raise my car. These are easy to take off, just bolts. But the one thing I do not have is the cam locks. That tool that locks the cam in place when I would take this and the heads off. Now, I got the gaskets yesterday. This is the valve cover. And here we go. New head gaskets. They weren't cheap, I'll tell you that. One each, yeah. Now the bad part is I only got one set of head bolts. The other one's coming Monday. So just that, just the two head gaskets. And the fact that I don't have all the tools. So the valve cover and the heads I'll do another time because it's very cold. It's like 1 degree here. I didn't work yesterday because of the rain. Here, I'll show you how I do it. So I've been at this for around a half hour now. So this is a 3-minute video. And I'll be doing that 4 or 5 times. So obviously I'm not going to film the whole procedure. But what I will be doing, I'll be putting all this back together. Because of time issues, I do need the car. I don't have another one. So I'll be doing this job another day when I get all the tools, and hopefully I'll be able to clear some of this out to make a bit more room. Now there is a place that sells those scissor lifts. It's not a lift with the 2 posts, it's on the ground and it comes up, but I'm not sure about the height clearance. We'll see about that. So this is just an update. I would like to do it, the 2 heads, to see how the condition is. That's just water from that. That's not. There's no stains. I would like to do it, so I'm just missing 2-3 tools. As for the torque sequence, that's pretty easy. You tighten it to 30 pounds, unbolt it once, then it's like a 90-degree angle, just following the sequences correctly. It's like the intake manifold basically. The only main issue I have for me is the timing and the cam tool that will lock it in place on both sides. Other than that, this is it's pretty easy to work on. A lot of people always complain that there's certain parts that are hard to get to, yes. But with the right tools, you can do it. If you're using a tool and it's not doing good, it's the wrong tool. As for that leak down there, I still don't know what it is. As you see, I cleaned it and nothing else has come out, so I guess it's only leaking when the car operates. Other than that, not too bad. That's not leaks, that's just water coming from that. Okay, so I'll be doing this 4 more times to try and get as much gunk out of it as possible. Because if that came out of the radiator, so far what's coming out of the engine isn't too bad. Looks like regular coolant, and the foam mixture is the cleaner that I put in. So all that white crap, all that white stuff, creamy, was from the radiator. It was not, I repeat, it was not from the engine like I thought. When I put up the video, a friend of mine called me, who comes here a lot. He says it was the cleaning agent. It was from this, and it was doing its job. It was cleaning out all the calcium buildup from the new radiator. So that was an important thing I should mention. I will change that on the video when I'm done here, that it was not a mixture of the coolant and the oil. Wish me luck. Yeah, ended up making a mess anyways. This is just water. I dropped this. So as you can see, pouring the clean water is getting out way more gunk than from the beginning, and of course after cleaning the rad. Now the only problem is I'm out of buckets. So whether I like it or not, I think this will be the end of flushing, even though I would like to keep going because it's overheated. But that's how I do it. Well, that's not a good sign. That's pretty bad. For sure the others are the same. We'll find out when I take everything apart. My model is 6 quarts, 5.6 liters. So this here is a 5. And I'll put a bit of that one. And it seems I have a visitor. So I'll stop for now. So what do you do after you put oil? Look for leaks. I don't see any leaks there from the filter. Looks good. And no leaks there. Good job so far. So that's the last of it that came out of the engine. It's clear water to come out now. So all that's left now is to put the coolant. Obviously when I start the engine, I'll be topping it off. Same thing with the coolant. I spilled a bit.